and letting go.
Guys, come on.
And letting go. Okay.
I mean, it's
1, 2. Doesn't matter. And letting go.
Guys, come on.
And letting go. Okay.
I mean, it's
1, 2. You had a person.
Most of the time, my fears prevent me from going anywhere.
Guys, come on.
Every single day, I just long to tell my story. Every single day, there's something that keeps me on the couch and prevents me from telling my story. Honestly, what it is that keeps me from telling my story is fear. That it won't be perfect, that I won't be able to express my thoughts and share my story in the way that I've always wanted to. Fear of imperfection. Or to put it another way, I'm really afraid of mistakes. Fear has prevented me from making an effort to pursue quite a lot of things. That is until now, after reading a portion of a book entitled Free Play, Improvisation in Life and Art by, about to mispronounce your name, Stefan Nachmanovich.
Guys, come on.
Letting go. Okay.
I mean, it's
1, 2. Okay.
Awake all night, I need you. 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 I need you. I need you. I need you.
I think each one of us is seeking perfection in some sort of way. Something that we won't accomplish, but something that we can truly seek after is improvement. Improvement of our own creations, improvement of any relationship, improvement of any endeavor that we're passionate about. To quote Stephen or Stefan, however he says it one last time, seeing and using the power of mistakes does not mean that anything goes. Practice is rooted in self-correction and refinement, working toward clearer and more reliable technique. But when a mistake occurs, we can treat it either as an individual piece of data about our technique or as a grain of sand around which we can make a pearl. Not knowing something creates the opportunity to learn it. A mistake creates the opportunity to increase our capacities. Even in making this video, I found myself continually getting nervous because I was afraid it wouldn't be perfect. And it really won't be. But I'm here, and I'm trying. And learning from my mistakes in making this video will allow the second part and the third part to be that much better. In efforts to improve our own relationships or circumstances, or to better perfect our own creations, we'll never know the imperfections that need perfecting until they're actually created. Don't let the fear of failing prevent you from actually failing to improve and to change. Don't not do something because you're afraid you won't do it perfectly. You won't, but doing it imperfectly is what eventually leads to your perfecting of it. Drive this point home even further by forgetting to film an outro. Okay, so let's finish this and tie it all together. In an effort to change or become something better, we're gonna have to do new things or do things differently. And in doing those new or different things, you're bound to make mistakes as an imperfect human. And for a lot of people, those mistakes, either the idea of potentially making them or actually making them, scare us, including myself, when we're afraid to take the step to actually change. But mistakes have an incredible power that are awaiting. We have the opportunity to make a mistake and then learn from that mistake and learn how to not make that mistake a second time, but also learn how to develop the skills that made that mistake happen. It works in a cycle of each other. So, in an effort to change, don't be afraid of mistakes. In fact, welcome them, because each mistake you make gives you the opportunity to be that much closer to completing the process of changing, even though we never finish changing. So, if you're trying to change, please subscribe and hit the notification so you don't miss part 2 and 3. But also, please in the comments let me know anything that you're trying to change or any lesson or principle that you've learned that you want to share with others in all of our efforts to change and become better. But also, and this is kind of the most important one, please definitely share this with people, your friends or family, who you also know are trying to change. I think change and improving is something that each one of us is trying to do. So please definitely subscribe and leave a like. We'll do this together.
And letting go.
Guys gone.
And letting go.
And lastly, if you're here because a friend shared this video with you, first, thanks for coming. Second, go thank them for sharing it with you. Because sometimes we have ideas or we hear ideas and wanting to share them with people isn't the easiest thing. And then last, of course, please subscribe. I'm glad you're here, but don't miss part 2 and 3. It's important in completing the process. See ya.